Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Joe. Today we're going to be going over the first shots of the new Ruger RXM, which is their new striker fire collaboration with Magpul, a chassis system gun. Before we get into the video, let's thank a company that makes this video possible. This video is proudly sponsored by Anderson Manufacturing. If you have ever wondered on building your own AR-15, Anderson Manufacturing is where it's at. With their affordable, lower receivers, or if you want to buy a tricked out AR-15 like the Anderson Frontline, which we've proudly showed here on the channel, they got you covered. They are an American-made business right in Hebron, Kentucky, built in the US, great customer service, and they have a quality product. If you want to get into AR-15 building or just get into AR-15s, Anderson is where you want to go. Thank you, Anderson Manufacturing, for sponsoring today's video.
How'd that feel in your hand? How'd that feel in your hand?
So like I said, welcome back, guys. If you're new to this channel, my name is Joe. This is Shooting Gallery. Today, this is our first shots video. Finally got to the range for the first time in like a month. So I wanted to really, put the paces through on this Ruger RXM and just kind of see how it was going to react. I put about 100 rounds through it, no lubrication before I went. And while we're handling this video, I want to just make this abundantly clear. There is nothing in the magazine well, and the chamber is clear, so this gun is safe. So, we're going to dry fire it. Trigger is phenomenal. Guys, the RXM, I think, is the next generation in chassis system guns, or guns that are built off of a fire control unit. The SIG P320 was the first gun to kind of have a serialized fire control unit, where the serialized portion is this little fire control unit that has the trigger and sear and all that, and everything else is kind of customizable. Ruger kind of came into it as, okay, the 320 is its own unit. The Springfield Echelon also has its own unit. This is actually a little bit of best of both worlds. It has a Springfield Echelon type mounting system on the slide, and it has the 320 fire control unit. I don't know what Ruger calls this, but Ruger decided to go through with Magpul, and they made a Gen 3 fire control unit Glock 19. But this gun is phenomenal. Let's get into some shooting footage so you can see how this thing is holding up and how it handles when you fire it. So firing it, I will say, it is very comfortable to shoot. One thing that I was really conscious of, I didn't wear gloves today. It was a little bit chilly down here in South Florida, brisk like 55 degrees. But this gun, it handles like a Glock 19. Probably is more comfortable to shoot than a Glock 19. I am rocking the Goon Beam pistol weapon light on here. You can get this, I'll link it in on the affiliates page, but if you use code JOJO, you save 10% off at Goon Beam. They are the illumination sponsor of the channel, as we all like to say. But it does handle very well. The sights does come with, I want to say, suppressor height sights, or tall sights, whatever they want to call it. It looks like to be a tritium front night sight. I do not have an optic on this yet, but it is fortunate enough to where it can take a wide variety of different mounting platforms with use of their location pins in the slide, which actually borrows from the Springfield Echelon. So shooting this, I was like, all right, I want to put at least 100 rounds through it. Loaded up some mags the night before, went out this morning. I was shooting some Blazer 115 grain 9mm, and I actually ran some hollow points through, which we're going to touch in a second. But one thing I did notice that I had a little bit of issue with is the gas pedals here. So the gas pedals usually are, you know, a place where you can rest your thumb or your support hand, and you can kind of rest your thumb like that. I like to carry a lot. I like to shoot a lot of my pistols like that. So it is stippled here on the grip module, but what it is the takedown pin, which I will show in the full review how to get the fire control unit out of this grip module. But it's smooth. So I notice my thumb, when I go to kind of press down, it slips right off because it's not stippled, because that is the takedown pin. I wonder if I can get that takedown pin stippled, just so I can have a little bit better rigidity when I'm shooting on my support hand. The trigger is phenomenal. It handled it. I had no malfunctions at all in this gun. It's a very nice, crisp trigger. It wouldn't say flat, wouldn't say combat. It's kind of like, it's more of a flat face trigger than anything else, but still, it's a very nice, clean break and then reset. A little bit long, but I think the more you break it in, maybe the reset will get a little bit better. But it is a phenomenal gun. This will take Gen 3 Glock 19 slides. It takes Glock 19 mags. I was shooting P mags, OEMs, KCIs, and I think I had an ETS mag in there somewhere today. But yeah, this gun is phenomenal. Let's go over some of the accuracy that we have. Now, with the accuracy of the black belt ammunition, I made sure I took my time with this. Again, about 15-yard distance. So if you look at the one circle right here on the target, very, very accurate at 15 yards with the black belt ammunition. They are, this is no joke. I had a couple flyers, but again, once me kind of getting dialed in on the sights, you got a pretty decent group there. I'd say that's respectable. I'd like to get a little bit more time behind the gun before I truly consider, like, okay, I feel comfortable where I can carry this. Maybe down the road I'll get, like, you know, a optic on there. I did want to kind of keep this as like a rolling special. I do like the fact that the Goon Beam weapon light kind of acted as a counterweight too, so it wasn't really like snappy and front heavy, I might say. But yeah, very accurate gun. I will say I do have a couple issues, small issues, just from me shooting it. Again, with the stippling not coming fully around on the gas pedals or accelerator cuts, whatever we're calling them. I still don't know what people call those. I call them accelerator cuts. I'm excited to get an optic on it, see how that works, try out the location pin system on here. But it's fairly accurate, clean trigger break. I like it. It's comfortable. It does have a little bit of an undercut, more than a traditional Glock 19. But yeah, guys, the Ruger RXM so far, 100 rounds in, I really like it. Would I wish it came with a threaded barrel? Yes, so I can see how it does suppressed. Would I like to get an optic on here? 100%. But it comes with suppressor height sights, so you don't have to really worry about, you know, oh, do I have to get a new set of sights? It takes Glock sights. So you can go to Angry Bear Arms and pick up a set of blacked out suppressor height sights for co-witnessing for like under $50 sometimes, and then you can have your co-witness suppressor height sights. With it being a tritium green dot, that's good for home defense. You can kind of place that green dot right on whatever you're looking to do, and it'll get you to the dance. But guys, thank you so much for watching. This is, again, just the first shots video. I want to give you my first initial impressions. We will have a lot more comparison videos down the road with this, as well as a clean and lubricate, as we always do. And I'm sorry I haven't been putting out a lot of clean and lubricate videos out lately, guys. I have 3 guns right now I got to do some cleaning videos on. Just, you know, they're very popular handguns and rifles and stuff. So those are coming. I'm getting back into doing videos. Make sure you're subscribed here and over on the green site. That's where the stuff that we really can't show you here on this platform is over there. As well as the Shooting Moves podcast every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, and Gun Broker Browsing Show on Saturday between 10:30 and 11:30 on Saturday mornings. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the comments. Comment down below if you have any experience shooting the RXM, if you have different experiences with hollow point ammunition, you found a magazine that just doesn't work in yours, or maybe you've tried the optics mounting system, you might have a little bit more insight on that. Comment down below. That's what kind of gets this video out there. I really appreciate you. And as always, stay safe, stay shooting. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.